Intercepts. So, what is an intercept? The x-intercept is where a relation crosses the x-axis. It's where y equals 0. The y-intercept, missing quotes there, is where a relation crosses the y-axis. It's where x equals 0. So, how do we find intercepts? Well, from a graph, we're looking at where does the graph cross the y-axis. Which point has x equals 0? Or we can say, let's make x equal to 0 and solve for y in an equation. And the idea in a story is it's the starting point. Saying, I'm making $10 an hour. Well, how much did you have at the beginning of the week? I had $58. Okay, so 58 is your y-intercept. For x-intercepts, it's looking at where the graph crosses the x-axis, which point has y equal to 0, and set y equal to 0. Please note, very, very tricky. One of the things people forget all the time. X-intercept is when y equals 0, and the y-intercept is when x equals 0. They're opposites. Please be careful about this. Also, realize that most of the time we care about y-intercepts more. However, as we get into other types of functions, x-intercepts become more relevant. So, for now, we're going to be focusing on y-intercepts, but we will later in your algebra and math careers talk more about x-intercepts as well. So, here, we're looking for where they cross the axes. So, here are our three intercepts. So, this is 0, 4 is the y-intercept, and these are both x-intercepts. So -2, 0 and 2, 0 are x-intercepts. Here, this is where x equals 0, so our y-intercept is 0, 5. This is where y equals 0. So our x-intercept is 10, 0. Here, if we want to find the x-intercept, we'll set y equal to 0. If we want to find the y-intercept, we'll set x equal to 0. We can't do these at the same time. Usually the x-intercept and the y-intercept will be different. So what that means is I'll rewrite this equation, and this is similar to substituting in functions. I'm going to rewrite with a blank instead of the variable we're substituting for. Here, it will look like this. And then, because we're plugging in 0 for y, 0 replaces y. Here, 0 is replacing x, so that's where that goes. Now, when we solve this one variable equation, we will get our x-intercept. So x equals 20. So 20, 0 is our x-intercept. Here, 5y equals 60, dividing by 5, gives y equals 12. So 0, 12, 12 is our y-intercept. Thank you.